Welcome back, my friends. Today we are playing with the small die of the month, and this is always one of my favorite. It is, to me, one of the most bang for your buck die sets of the clubs from Spellbinders. To me, it is not a small die set. It never is. And for the price point of only $15, you get a lot for your money. This is the Rain Boot Bouquet, February 2024 small die of the month. Look at the rain boots. Are they not adorable? You know, back in the fall, they had the little fall boots, the hiking boots, and now we have rain boots. And my daughter, bless her heart, she loves rain boots. She even has her 4-year-old son have his own rain boots. But hers are always fancy. Like, she has all different decorations on hers. And even his have all different colors and stripes and dots and cars. And I mean, everything you can imagine is on their rain boots. I mean, they are in fluorescent colors and they're in bright colors and they're in camouflage, and everything you can think of is on rain boots nowadays. So I had to be out of the box crazy with my rain boots. So I think you'll get a kick out of my rain boots. So for this first card, we are going to go unconventional, not the norm for the rain boots. And we're not going to follow this. We're going to be a little different. And then the second design, we are going to be more traditional, but it's my bonus card, so you're going to have to wait for it. But you're going to like it, I think. I really like it. And it is more my daughter's style. But this one has a little of my daughter in it too. So I think we should just get started. And you can let me know what you think at the end of the video. So make sure you stay to the end, pretty please, because I really want to know what you think about the two of these. And you let me know down in the comments below, because I really love this set and I want to know what you think. So let's jump into it. I have only used, the only extra thing I've used here today is the notched corners for this really pretty frame. And I have done the same, used the same colors and texture, which is the regular embossing folder of the month here as the background. So I've just used this frame as a landing point for our scene. So we'll just decorate this and then we'll add it to the card base. So for our boots, we've got some stripes going on, but not just stripes, but a little hint of pink glitter, which is my daughter's favorite color. So these boots have these little crevices that are die cut in to them, but there's no actual back die. So what I've done is just cut a piece of scrap here on the back, and I'll show you what I did here. See, here's an extra piece of glitter paper. I just laid my paper on top, my boot on top of the paper I wanted in the background, and then I just used this and cut on either side and trimmed it out so that I could have a piece to just lay this on top of, rather than try to inset these little tiny pieces. I figured it's not worth the hassle of trying to do that. So then you just take your glue and just adhere these extra pieces, die cut out, of course, of the pink glitter paper. This is Spellbinder glitter paper that I'm using here. And we are going to have the glitter rain boots have the glitter tread down here on the bottom, because we can, and because why not? It's paper and we can do what we want with it. We can have a little stylish glitter rain boot tread. I think so, don't you? Remember, it's your fantasy world. You can do whatever you want to. And I would love to see bits and pieces of your fantasy world in my Facebook group over on Facebook, of course. And I will leave that link below so you can come share your makes with me. I would love to see them. Okay, so now we've got the little rim to our boot as well. There we go. Super simple. Now I've got also this shiny white daffodil, and I've used the glitter paper. I don't know if you can see that, but I've used the glitter paper also for that daffodil. And I'm missing the little centerpiece here, but I already have two of them, so I don't think I'm going to need to assemble this. But it's super simple. You just put that little piece on top of there. It matches perfectly right in the center there. And then you add that little piece, whoops, right there in the center. And you're done. So I'm going to sit that off to the side because, like I said, I accidentally made two of them, which is all I needed. So for the daffodil, I took a little archival ink here in my dauber, and I went ahead and gave these a little, I wanted this paper a little darker, a little more daffodil color. So I went ahead and inked these petals just to give some variation to these. Now on my bonus card, I did a little inking also, but for the most part on this one, this is the only inking I think I did on this one. But I just wanted to deepen those just a little bit, like so. You can also add a little bit to this as well if you want to. These are just the little centers. And I've altered the colors on this just for a little interest. So let's go ahead and attach these. I'm using my reverse tweezers just for ease. Like so. I love daffodils. I was really excited to see daffodils for spring. I am so ready for spring. It is cold outside. Let's see, that looks good right about there. And then I grabbed some rainbow jewels from Cat Scrappiness that I had in my stash. They're really pretty, and I was able to, I pick at this set a lot because it has so many sizes and colors in one set. And I grabbed this one here that just fit perfect in this center. And voila, I have my little daffodil finished. So we'll just sit that right there. And if you're peeking at my little tray right here, if you are a club member on the 6th, you get early ordering for new releases. Check out the new releases. We have some new releases coming. That's all I'll say. Just a sneaky peeky. Okay. Can't say anymore. Okay. So for the tulips, I am going to take a, let me see if I have it. Okay, I do. My little doggy came and grabbed these little guys a little while ago when I was missing them. And true story, took them into the living room, had them on the floor in the living room. She thought she was going to get away with it. Nope, she didn't. I found them before she had a chance to chew them up. Thank goodness. But she was down by my feet. If you've been watching my videos, you heard me say that probably. But she was down at my feet, and evidently during the video when I was using them, I dropped it, and she made her way into the living room with them. And luckily she did not chew them up. She got a little bit on the back off of them, and that was it. So thank goodness I rescued him. So true story, happened just a little while ago. So I, for the tulip, put one little foam dot back there to give the tulip some dimension here. And then put a little glue right here on the bottom. And it just, I thought, looked like it came up like it's going to be round, right? So then there is this bottom piece, and we're just going to turn it over and hold it with our tweezers. Add just a little bit of glue. I'm going to put a little bit more down there on the bottom, because this is then going to lay right on top of there and hide the bottom part of that one that we just adhered. And that completes your little tulip. Isn't that cute? And it matches my little nails too. Yeah, they thought I was a little crazy when I went in and said I wanted Easter nails. They looked at me a little cross-eyed. My daughter went in for Valentine's nails, and I got me Easter nails. I said, I want Easter nails, and they looked at me like, you're nuts, woman. But there we go. So, okay. These little flowers here, I just die cut from white and took a turquoise little rhinestone from the same set and just added a little rhinestone to those. Then these are all the different leaves, just in a couple greens. The stems are really long, so most of them I end up trimming in half. Now, for our little change in this one, we are going to do one boot up and one boot down. That's going to be our little change in this design. Now, that being said, we have a little friend over here from Simon Hurley's Easter set that is going to join our scene. Isn't she precious? I think she's precious. So she's going to jump in here and join by jumping in the boot and chasing the butterfly, because that's in our story, right? Right. So now we need some grass, I think, in the background. So I think we're going to need some grass. I'm going to take her out for a second. I think we need some grass back here. Let's see. We need some grass back here. And how about... we got some more here. We've got these. Now these get cut apart. Or at least they have for me. Let me look something for a second though. Because in my other project I cut them apart. But let me see something for a second, because I have also a couple little chicks that want to come and join the party. And let me see if I want to use those little pieces of grass down here. Can you still tell that they're boots? We could put one up there though. And put that guy down there. Like so. What y'all think? I kind of like that. One chick down, one chick low, and bunny up high. I think it looks like a plan to me. Okay, we will glue the boot in the back down. We'll pop the boot on top up. Then the grass, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we will glue down. And then we have 3 more here. We can still tuck above or on top if we need to. I don't think we're going to need to do a whole lot of that, but I think that sounds like a plan. And I'm going to go ahead and keep a couple of these out to go behind her. But I think that is super cute, them looking at each other like that. And that way, the soles of the boots don't get completely covered. Cute. Okay, so I'm going to move these guys. And I'm going to move this one. And I'm going to move this one. And I am going to glue these down. I'm using the tip of my pen, or my fine tip of my Barely Art. To get these down. Just tack them in place. Not the bunny. Bunny goes in later. Okay, let's see. Where's the boot? These two moved, so okay. We also are going to have flowers, so let's look at the flowers for a second. Almost forgot about the flowers, so I think we'll have a big flower up there. We'll have don't have to use all the flowers. I might. I still like those greens back here, so I'm okay with this. Okay, so I'm going to put this green back here. Okay, and I'm going to put this one. Just kind of rolling with it, guys. Just kind of rolling with it. Put this one back here. Try to fill in that curve there. Okay. Let's look at see how these would fit in. Could put, let's see, the purple there. Let's see. You know what? I like this one up here. I think I might put that one up there because I kind of really like that one up there in that corner. That yellow with the purple, I kind of really like that. So I'm going to go ahead and stick that one down there. Or up there. You know, and I want the light green. Took it behind this leaf a little bit so it doesn't have to be completely down. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this daffodil in this corner up here. Pretty. Okay. Let me hold that up a little bit to see if I like that placement. I think I like it. Yeah. Alrighty. Then I think I do like this one hiding back here. I might do these here. That looks good. And that one looks good there. The bunny in here, because I really liked the chick up here. I really like the chick here. I do like this. And I'm just talking through this, guys, because this is like how I design. So I'm showing you the whole process of me designing. So I hope that's okay. Of me just kind of winging it and just speaking through the whole process. Because when I do a scene like this, it doesn't really truly come together until I'm actually putting it together. You know, I can die cut and everything all day long, but at the end of the day, you're actually not for sure until you do it, you know? I mean, because this, you know, it can evolve as you're gluing it down. And like this, I originally was going to put behind the bunny's head, but as I look at it, I don't think I want it up there. I think it competes with the bunny. So I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to have this girl come out right next to the other daffodil. I think it'll show up better right here. Kind of like they're coming up from the same garden there. I like that. They're in the same garden, you know? I like that. And I like the 3D look of this one. I think I'm going to put that branch under it though. Yeah. Okay. Then we're going to go ahead and I think, let me set that back there again and see where I'm going to want the daffodil. I'm going to go ahead and glue this boot. I got a lot under here now, so I think I can cut some of this though. Just doing this for bulk reasons. I'm going to cut a little bit of this off. Where's my other boot? So that's going to go there, and that's going to go there. So I can cut. Where's my little guys? Flower surgery. This is just so I don't think that one's going to matter. This is just so the boot has more leverage to glue without too much bulk. Because I don't want it to have too much bulk there. I'm okay with it sticking up in the air a little bit because it is, after all, a boot. But I want it to be able to sit here safely. And yeah, I kind of like that. Okay. Let's glue her down. Okay. Let me get the rest of these release papers off and we will be good to go. Okay. Let's add the star of the show here. Sit her down right about so. Let's see. Let me look on it straight on. Let me see where this guy's going to go before I lay her down. Okay, let me bring this in. Because this could actually go a little farther out. Okay, I like that. Let me glue that down. Okay, let's put this back here. Like so. So pretty. I want to see my little sparkle there. Okay. Then we will lay her down there. Okay. Perfect. All right. So I'm looking at this now. So we have, let's see what we got here. We got this little guy. And we still have some leaves here. We still have our 5 white flowers. We still have that guy. So let's go ahead and put this guy down here. Now that we have popped this boot up, we might have to add this right on the tip of the boot. Because we did that. And that's probably still okay. And I'll put a piece of adhesive on the back of this guy. Just to keep him at the same level. Let's see how that will look. Kind of give it some, yeah. Look like he's running. And then he can just be sitting here in the grass. Like so. And then we can come in here and we can tuck some extra pieces in here. Possibly. If we want to. We can add that extra tulip if we want to. That's up to us. I mean, we don't have to, but we can if we want to put that extra tulip in here. I kind of like them coming out from the field. In other words, past this line, tucking out. You know, we have one out here, and one out here. I kind of like that. So I think I'm going to add this one here, coming out that way. I like that. Put that one right there. That one's down. Okay. I'm going to put this one right in here. I put it in the same direction as the other one is facing. In other words, that way. Okay. We're going to put him here, and it's okay. It covers some of the flower. That is a-okay with me because the flowers are not the star of the show here. The star of the show is the scene of the animals. That is the star of the show. So I am going to cut one of these, the angle of the shoes there. Yeah. And I might even cut it shorter. Yeah, I'm going to cut this shorter. And I'm going to, and that's just a little trick for you. If you can't tuck it, trim it. If you can't tuck it, trim it. Okay, I'm really liking the way this is going here, guys. So I'm going to take these off. We are going to make him running across like that. I think I'm going to make this just a tad shorter. You can always trim off more. You cannot get it back. So take a little at a time. Okay. Gonna add this in here. Perfect. Love it, love it, love it. Gonna add these down on the boot. All right, now this front chick is not going to be popped up. This one is going to be straight on the grass. Because after all, that's where she's sitting. Standing, excuse me. So she's going to be standing right there on the grass. Up against the boot. And there we're at right now. Now I've got these 5 little flowers. And I've got this tulip here, this purple tulip. Which I might tuck right down here behind this, because it doesn't matter that it's behind that. I'm going to put that right down in there, because like I said, these flowers are not the star of the show. They're just the garden in the background. So I'm putting this behind this leaf. The leaf is in front of it. I'll show you what I mean in just a second. I tilt it just a little bit so it doesn't need a stem. Because if it needs a stem, then that means I gotta put a stem in there, and I don't want to put a stem in there. So you see, it's just part of the garden. It's not the show. The stem on top of it is saying that. It's not part of the show. It's just in the garden. The show is right here. The show is the running chick coming to his friend, and the bunny catching his butterfly. That's the show. So I'm going to go, do I want these blue flowers in here? That is the question. I don't know if I want them now. I think I'm going to leave those out. I'm going to leave these little ones and save them for another project. I don't think these are necessary. I like what's going on here without them. So we're going to take those 5 off. And let me look at this now. I was going to pop that up on there, and then that was going to be our card. I'm sorry it's taken so long, but this was a lot of designing. Here is my bonus, and I hope it was worth waiting for because I love this card. I love this card. So I hope it was worth it. And you guys, I just love you guys, and I think these guys turned out really, really fun. These boots are adorable, and the flowers are so fun, but the bunnies are so fun with them too. So here are the cards for today, and I would love to hear what you think about them down in the comments, and I will see you over in the group over on Facebook. The link is down below if you'd like to come join us. Just spend your time with us when you have a chance. Have a great one, you guys. Bye-bye.